there, I have been cooking on YouTube since 2019, so to say that I love cooking and kitchen products is kind of an understatement. So today I am going to be showing you my top 20 favorite kitchen items. They're going to range from like items that will help you cook in the kitchen and some organization, so I hope you could find this helpful. Let's go get started. We're starting today off with one of my favorite things. This cabinet caddy is seriously so amazing. I don't know about you, but where I keep my spices, it has always been super unorganized, and they tend to fall out of this cabinet really easily and just break. But I found this organization rack on Amazon. It is called a cabinet caddy, and it is seriously phenomenal. You could label it with whatever you want to put in the caddy. So of course I'm using it for spices, but you could use it for prescriptions, vitamins, hardware, crafts, really whatever you want to put in this caddy you can. And then you just pull this little lever and it comes out just like this. It is super space saving, so that is why I love it. I'm actually gonna buy a second set for the other side of my cabinet. I like it that much. Another thing that I've always struggled with is my organization with my Tupperware containers and the lids. So this is totally renter friendly. This is why I really love these little baskets. I found them a couple weeks ago and I am just so excited about them. I'm just showing you when I put them on my cabinet. So I'm just placing both of the baskets on the inside of the cabinet where I keep my Tupperware containers, and just look at how unorganized and it's kind of chaos in this cabinet, but look at it now. So I keep my circular lids on one side in the basket and then my kind of square lids on the other side. And seriously, these little baskets are so great. They have really helped keep me organized over these past few weeks, and they are renter friendly. Like I said before, they just peel and stick to the inside of your cabinet or your door. They are wonderful. I know a lot of the time good microfiber kitchen cloths are just really expensive, but this is a 9-pack for right around $15. And I have been loving these microfiber cloths so much. They have one side that's a little bit more rough and then the other side is just microfiber. And I like to just damp it a little bit and put a little bit of dish soap on the cloth, and then it just wipes super hard food away. It really cleans your countertop and my stove super duper well, so I definitely recommend these microfiber cloths. It's starting to get super hot super quick here in Utah, so that means it is popsicle season, and I've always loved making homemade popsicles with my kids just because, you know, it gives you something to do, and then you know the ingredients in the popsicles because, you know, kids like to eat popsicles all summer long. So I like to place in this popsicle mold blended up spinach with berries and then a little bit of water. I also like to put Greek yogurt in the popsicle molds too, and then these are my all-time favorite popsicle molds just because you don't have to worry about them tipping over in the freezer. I've had others in the past. When you shut the freezer door, they just knock over. They're super flimsy, but this one is really hardy. It just works super well in my opinion. And then once the popsicles are frozen, just push up on the bottom of the popsicle and then it pushes it right out. It is so easy and they're delicious. I know a lot of people have heard of an apple slicer by now, but have you ever heard of a watermelon slicer? I don't know about you, but I have always struggled with cutting up a watermelon. I have rind everywhere in the end, and then it is just so hard to cut because it just is a lot of work, and then there's water everywhere, but this thing is life-changing. You just cut the bottom and the top part of the watermelon off, and then push the slicer down just like this. You do have to use a little bit of strength, but it really is pretty easy. And then there you go. You have perfect slices of watermelon. You could just cut it up right now and put it in a bag. You could put it in a salad, however you choose to do so. Next, we have my baggie racks, and I do want to let you know if you want to get any of these products today, I have links for you guys in the description box below this video. But these baggie racks are pretty nifty just because they fold down super small and then they fold up big, so they will hold your bag open just like this. You could meal prep with them, you could cut fruit into them, you could marinate chicken in these baggie racks. If you've seen any of my other videos, I actually use my baggie racks quite quite often. I just really enjoy them, and I definitely recommend you getting some. The next thing we have is a paper towel holder. I used to have my paper towel roll just all over my kitchen. It used to float everywhere, but this is also renter friendly just because it sticks to the inside of your cabinet, or you could put it below your cabinet, kind of like above your kitchen countertop. But this thing is cool just because it holds your big paper towel roll in place. I'm using a big Costco paper towel roll, and then if you need a paper towel, you just open your cabinet and you pull one out. It makes it easy for me and my husband and the rest of my family to use. This meat masher has to be one of the most used products in my kitchen. I pretty much use it in every single one of my cooking videos. All you do is mash up your ground beef, ground turkey, ground sausage, or it shreds meat super duper well too. So if you're wanting to like shred barbecue chicken, barbecue pork, it really does shred it super easily. And then I have the OXO brand, and I've used like cheaper brands in the past, but I find that this brand works the best. Now my new salt and pepper shakers, I have tried a few different salt and pepper shakers over the years, but the bottom little silicone holder stopper in the bottom part of the salt and pepper shakers, it always tends to go in, or my kids push it in, and then the salt and pepper spills everywhere. But these salt and pepper shakers are great because you just unscrew them and put the salt and pepper in there just, over the top, and it holds a ton of salt and pepper. So get ready, I am about to use these in a lot of my cooking videos. They are 10 out of 10 amazing. Now for my Whiskula, I think that's how you say it. This thing absolutely rocks. It is kind of like a combination of a whisk and a spatula, and then it is also dishwasher safe. So this thing is seriously like the greatest kitchen invention. I wish I would have bought this sooner. It just whisks / stirs up food really well, and then also it scrapes the bottom of your pan, so if there's any stuck on food, it just gets it. It's super wonderful. Here's my other whisk that I really love. This one is also dishwasher safe, so the little black handle does not fill with water. I don't know about you, but I've had a few whisks in the past that just break when I put them in the dishwasher because the handle part fills with water and then it rusts and then just breaks. So this one is really high quality. It whisks up the food well, and then it's also silicone, so it won't tear up your pots and pans. Now I have my over the sink strainer, and this is very space saving. It will fold down super small, so it will fit into a drawer or a cabinet easily. I like this a lot because when you use a normal strainer and just place a strainer in the sink, and if you just pour your food into that strainer, sometimes your drain will get kind of clogged up and then your food will get backwashed with that water, and that's kind of gross. So that's why I just love my over the sink strainer so much. You don't have to worry about that, and then you don't have to worry about burning your hands either. Now I have my handheld strainer, and this is my second favorite strainer. I like this one because it does have this handle on it, so you do avoid burning your hands most of the time, and then also you don't have to set the strainer in the sink, so you don't get that sink water in it either. So this is another great strainer option if you're in the market for a strainer. Now I have my fruit and veggie prep containers for the refrigerator. In Sunday's video, I'm actually going to be showing you how I prep my fruits, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. But I really like these containers. They are top rack dishwasher safe, and then they do keep your fruits and veggies really fresh when you go and prep them ahead of time in the fridge. So I've been really liking to do this recently. It helps us eat our fruits and veggies a lot quicker so they don't go bad. Around my kitchen sink, I always feel like there's huge puddles of water just from washing your hands, turning off and on the sink, and then really mainly from doing dishes. A ton of water collects and then like dries, and then it kind of gets messy. So I found this water catcher, and it really is pretty nifty. You just place it around your sink, and I like to put my soap on it, and then it really helps a lot because when water collects there, I'll show you, it just drips down into the sink, so it works pretty well. Next, I have my Caraway green pan. This is a saute pan, and I've been using this pan for about a year now, and I have seen a couple little chips just from like use over time. I haven't seen any like significant damage from my pan. I don't place it in the dishwasher. I only hand wash this pan, and it really has been my favorite pan over this time. It is a little bit more pricey, but I feel like it really is worth it because you can make sauces in this pan. You could just cook up chicken. It really is a great overall pan. I do use other sponges often, but this has been my favorite dish brush of my entire life. I know that's a bold statement, but I just feel like this dish brush is really high quality. You fill it with some dish soap, and then there's a little button on it that you can press, and then some of that dish soap comes out. I like to use this for like my daughter's high chair, for my pots and pans and casserole dishes. This dish brush is really hard, but it's also soft at the same time, so it won't scratch up your pots and pans and like peel the non-stick coating off of it. So it's really great. Also, it has this little catcher cup, so when the water drips, it drips down into the catcher cup, and then all you have to do is take the catcher cup off and then pour the water out. It really is a great invention. Next, I have my kitchen mixing prep bowls. I had another set of kitchen mixing prep bowls, but they started to break and crack on me just like this. So I decided that I needed kind of like a new set just because food was spilling out of this huge bowl on the bottom. So I found this set on Amazon. They're not like the biggest bowls in the world, but they really work well, and the lids snap on and off super duper easily. I know my other mixing bowls I had, the lids really didn't work super well, but these lids, I could assure you, do work well. And this is a set of 4, so you have a bigger bowl, and then it goes down to a smaller bowl for like smaller dressings and whatnot, but I really like this set. You have to trust me, this is the world's best snack container. I use it for my kids' snacks. I use it for my snacks. I use it when I'm on the go and I kind of like forget to eat lunch myself. I could just throw something in there real quick, and then I could go be wherever I have to be. And then also it is leak proof. So you could put like things with liquid on one side, like strawberries, and then you could put like crackers on the other side, and you don't have to worry about the crackers getting soggy. It really is the best snack container. I love it so much. I've been really loving this digital thermometer. I've had a couple digital thermometers in the past, and the temperatures weren't always accurate, and they just kind of broke on me randomly, but this one is very accurate. It really does well at like telling me the exact temperature of my meats. I highly recommend it. I hope you found something for yourself today, and you don't want to miss Sunday's video. It'll be a good one, so make sure you're subscribed down below the video. I'll see you there. Bye for now.